Pete, can I borrow your right hand for a second? And remember the 10 of diamonds.
Okay.
I'll leave it in your hand. Do you mind putting your right other hand on top for me? Squeeze tight so I can't get to it. And remember there are 2 of clubs.
2 of clubs.
Count to 3 for me. Ready? 1,
2, 3.
3 like that. Through the switch.
I am here today with the amazing Dare. Dare, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
No worries, you sneaky bastard. Dare, give us the elevator pitch of your entertainment career.
I'm a full-time magician based in Sydney. I started off as a busker 2 years ago in Sydney City, and that led to bar work and corporate events, weddings, that kind of thing, and I'm now breaking into the corporate speaking arena.
Awesome. You have a background in engineering and you use that in your magic. Can you tell us more about that? Yeah,
I was qualified as an electronics engineer. I worked for a corporate engineering company for 5 years, and I realised it's not what I wanted to do with my life, so I decided to come to Australia and pursue my passion, which is magic. So I like to use numbers, calculators and electronics, namely mobile phones, in my magic. You could call it Mathemagic.
Mathemagic, I like it, cool. You've got a regular gig at the Opera Bar and at the Art House Hotel. How did you land those?
Yeah, so the first one I landed was the Art House Hotel about 1.5 years ago, and that was when I was busking. And my approach to busking was to go from group to group and perform to those that looked like they're having a good time and wanted to see some magic. And I happened to perform to 2 people in a coffee queue, and they happened to be the owners of the Art House Hotel, and they said they were looking for a magician, and I said, let's do this. And awesome. They invited me along for an interview and they liked my magic, and I'm now performing every Thursday for the last 1.5 years.
Brilliant. And do you get many offers when you just approach random people and perform for them?
Yeah, so that's how I work mainly. So in the bars that I work at, I go from table to table, and the tables that enjoy it, I'll hand out my business card, and a lot of the people who attend the bars that I work in are in the corporate sphere, so I get a lot of corporate events and conference work.
Excellent.
So yeah, that's where it kind of goes in that direction.
Yeah, that's cool. So I can totally see how that's going to work for a magician. Like, magic's really fun, and if you're out drinking, why not like have someone come and do some tricks for you? But can you see other entertainers doing a similar thing?
Yeah, certainly. I mean, my style of entertaining is to engage your audience within that first 10 seconds. And if you can get that, then they're more likely to want to be entertained for the longer period. So taking that model and applying it to whether it's comedy, acting, poetry, dance in a bar could be fun.
Be a push, yeah.
But yeah, if you can follow that model, and people in bars to having a good time, to be entertained, so there's definitely an opportunity there, I think.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's just it's a creative way of using your creative skills. Like an actor or a dancer or whoever doesn't just need to go on and do a stage show. Like, you can do other things with them.
Yeah,
I think it's really cool. Now, you mentioned earlier that you're breaking into the corporate speaking world. Tell us more about that.
Yeah, so I mean, that's the next step in my journey as a magician.
Okay.
So my end goal is to become a documentary filmmaker, delivering a message to a wider audience using magic. So I'm experimenting with how different cultures around the world perceive magic.
Right.
So speaking is the next step for me to be able to break into that wider audience.
Excellent. That's really cool. I like it. It's a good strategy too.
Thank you.
Now, final question. If someone came up to you and said they were interested in breaking into the arts or entertainment world, what would be the key advice that you would give them?
Take every opportunity that you get. I mean, be easy to work with and flexible with clients. They're not always going to have the ideal performance in mind for what you can offer, but you're going to have to work around that, and think of the benefits that you can get as well if you have to be flexible. Things like referrals, if you have to take a cut in pay, or certain time schedules. Just think about the repeat business that you'd get from that, which you wouldn't have got if you didn't take the opportunity in the first place.
Excellent. Great advice. Dare, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
See you guys later.